chỉ ta lên là chỉ nhà nó cũng vậy tụ ba bây giờ chỉ tụ tụ họ theo thọ bây giờ bỏ tệ đâu và chỉ thâu lên đó là bây giờ vì do mua bây tí lâu nó trả là do capital nó trả xong thọ nó sợ được bây giờ bỏ giờ tụ sao tao nó cho nên cho chỉ thế cho nó cho chữ sẽ đời bây giờ chỉ tụ nó dùng xe tụ và cái vậy họ cái dùng xe bút đó nên sẽ đời là bây số lần số tụ nó我呀，一度我整个边风的给你给家姐，我边风我碰见了呀，当地是你奥东的呢，你把呀我这边都，别要说奥学跟他那是你一学跟风老多老对了，和一学跟只要风要的说对，mà như thế nó vấn đề chấp là cũng要吹ra跟说了，要梦说的，别是的当中，我路说cứ chia梦说不还点。cha lên tu tin cho ni mi bỏ dài cứ lo nó thì cũng cho lúc xuân là thâu khán tới thì cũng mà đi bây giờ chỉ tu mà đi thiệt căng thì cũng thiệt thầu cơ để thọ nên sẽ được và thế chỉ xưa thì dùng một cái lò gì đó này thiệt. I'm proud to be here and feel very honored to be here to pray for the Hmong heroes and hopefully enjoy it.
For our American friends, these are truly the sounds from the centuries. This is perhaps the oldest instrument known to man at this time.
Nó chỉ từ phát là tối lúc mấy nó cho cụ sẽ vậy.
we know who gets the Olympic awards in Colorado today.
rồi bây giờ mua kế sĩ cho lũ bây giờ không như rong hay tiề giờ cũng giờ trâu mò lò xì thọ có ba cho cũng một trâu cũng trên này mà nhớ ra những nhà bây giờ thọ lần đó giờ y ra七八lúc sẽ hỏi thọ bây giờ kế cho nhỉ tuần gì nào mù cũng giờ thì y ra khăn trâu bây giờ trồng tốt cho là giờ cho và tàu mua lúc tết chờ cho một bùa tròn ở bên tròn trà cho một bùa bên lúc tết lúc chờ xử lý ní trong tù tê rồi chỉ của tù khăn kia là tê rồi ní trong tù của bỏ của nhau cho hồ những nhà trọ bỏ đua là giờ thì vì sư chỉ trong xe thì mà nó bây giờ chỉ tu tua tàu chỉ này kia để nó của giờ ít tu thì khăn tàu rong nhau cho xong sẽ cho bùa cho chỗ chi ở gì chỗ chi nhau cho hồ Minnesota hay này là kỳ ôn đi bỏ của nó
Thank you very much. Let me do a short translation of what he just said earlier. The meaning of this song or this dancing is that way back in the war, we have a promise to our comrade that if I fall in action, I die in action, you inform my family in the back or back home. If you do, I will do the same thing. Inform your family back home.
This is July 1995, and how does one introduce the eagles? We know eagles don't flock, they fly by themselves, but we have some eagles to present to you at this time. It is my pleasure to introduce our host general, a Coloradoan, General Steve Ritchie, but he is for this century one of the eagles. General Ritchie, as a young officer, flew over Laos, across Cambodia, in the French Indochina War. He received his first hits from the enemy over Laos. It is appropriate, however, in his introduction, that I tell you that he is an American ace of some proportion for the next century. He is the only American pilot in the history of America to down 5 MiG-21s. He was born an Eagle. Today he commands a recruit mobilization program for the Air Force in the event of another struggle. In 1973, he was named one of the outstanding young men of America. His decorations include the Air Force Medal, Air Force Cross, 4 Silver Stars, 14 Distinguished Flying Crosses, 25 Air Medals, the Air Force Meritorious Service Medal, and the Air Force Commendation Medal. Please stand and meet the Eagle.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Colonel Bells. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please be seated. After these terrific performances we've just seen, I'm not sure that we need any more speakers, but it is a great, great pleasure to be a part of your program. On behalf of my dear friend and colleague, Colonel Hap Burnham, who is also with us here today to help honor you, and behalf of the members of our class, the class of 1964 at the United States Air Force Academy, who fought with you side by side in Laos, and all of our Air Force comrades in arms, I also wish to thank the Lao Hmong and all your colleagues for your dedication and your devotion to freedom. As you know, as much as probably anyone on earth, freedom is never, ever free. In fact, it is the most fragile commodity in all of human history. One of our great generals, Stonewall Jackson, at Virginia Military Institute on our East Coast once said, "Never take counsel of your fears, for you can be whatever you will to be." As you know, anyone can be a Top Gun performer. It doesn't matter what your age is, your sex, your color, how much money you have, or where you come from. Because more important than anything else is your attitude. It is a will, it is a determination, it's a spirit, it's a faith. It's what's in your heart and your mind and your soul and your being. You understand the words of the great writer William Jennings Bryan much, much more than the great majority of our people here in the United States, particularly those who have not been outside our borders. He said that destiny is not a matter of chance. It is a matter of choice. Not something to be waited for, but something to be achieved. Once again, I thank you. It is a great honor to be with you. It is a great honor to have served with you. And I wish to congratulate you. I mean it sincerely. On your commitment to dare, to risk, to dream, to do, to accomplish, to fight, to win, to be the very best that you can be. God bless.
How does one introduce the Eagles? Brigadier General Art Cornelius commanded Raven operations over the mountains of Laos, and that was the thunder that came out of China. That was the thunder that forced the enemy to withdraw, and that was the thunder that saved so many on the ground. General Cornelius resides in Northridge, California, is here with his wife, Marilyn. Please stand and welcome another Eagle.
Thank you, Colonel Bales, General Ritchie, General Ederholt, General Hall, fellow warriors, comrades in arms, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. When I learned of this gathering today and the purpose of it, I asked to be included. For myself, for the people with whom I served, to pay tribute at last, after 20 years and more, to the people who fought and died with us so effectively and so gallantly in those early days in the war. I've been asked to read a letter from Colonel Craig Bradford, who could not be with us today. Colonel Bradford, like so many of us, had other commitments and wasn't able to travel to Colorado. I feel privileged to be here and to read his letter to you as a representative of the feelings of the Ravens. And it follows. To the people of Laos, Lao, Hmong, Mien, Mu, Lu, and Tai Dam. During the entire year of 1971, I served 2 combat tours as a Raven pilot. I am one of the handful of Americans who received the Order of the Million Elephants from King Sri Salvanvatana. My first assignment in Laos was at Long Chien, below the southern edge of the Plaine de Jars, with Major General Vang Pao, and I am one of the survivors of the St. Valentine's Day Massacre, which occurred at Lima Saint 20 Alternate on 13 and 14 September 1971. My call sign then was Raven 28. As Raven 11, a few months later, I served my second tour in Laos at Luang Prabang. After all these years, I remember my time living and fighting alongside the Hmong and the people of Laos as the most significant portion of my life. I still cherish the friendships made in your nation with your mothers and fathers,